Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carey. I'm Carey. Welcome to my channel. This is a channel that I've created for women 50 and over. It's a place that I'm hoping to grow a community of women who are experiencing their 50s for the first time as I am, and I'm willing to guess you are as well. We talk about things that are interesting to me, things like beauty, fashion, makeup, style, food, and because I'm a matchmaker and dating coach here in the Chicago area, I offer tips and tricks that I offer to my own clients to you as well, just in case you're out there in the crazy world that is dating in 2019. So if this is interesting to you, I hope you will subscribe to my channel. And today I wanted to talk about, I'll tell you a funny story actually, and we're gonna do my nails. I have two funny stories for you actually. The first one is real quick. I was selling my house and we were having an open house, and the realtor was going on the very first vacation she's had in years, but I really wanted to have an open house. I was convinced that was all it was going to take to sell my house. So she said, well, if you want, you can run the open house. I'll put the ads in. So I did that. I went into my closet and I said, what would a realtor wear? And I dressed in my most realtor-like outfit and made sure that when I greeted people, I didn't say I was the real estate agent, but I also didn't say I was the homeowner. So anyway, it was really interesting. We had some really nice people stop by, but at one point there was a couple and they opened up my coat closet. And in my coat closet is where I kept my nail box, the box I take down when I give myself manicures and pedicures at home, which I tend to do at home always. Going somewhere to have that done would just be too time consuming, and I don't like appointments if I don't have to. So I give myself my own manicures and pedicures every week. So the lady goes into the closet and she sees this box with all of my nail polish colors. And I have probably 40, 50 bottles of nail polish because when I see them on sale or at TJ Maxx or they're on clearance somewhere, I am inclined to buy them because they look so beautiful. They just do. But she looks at this box and she says, oh, the woman who lives here, she's a manicurist. I said, oh, is she? So that was kind of funny. In any event, I have what I consider to be very unattractive hands. Very small hands with large knuckles and a lot of veins in the front of my hand. And my nails, because I was a nail biter early in life, my nails don't grow long and they are only attached to my finger for, all right, should I just show you? And they break easily, right? And they're very thin. So I purchased some fake nails from watching a video. I think it was Brianna Fox. I watched her put on some false nails, the glue-on variety, and she said that they weren't expensive, so I checked it out and I get them on Amazon. Oh, I'll give you the link. And they are by Kiss. And I picked out all of my little nail, well, they're not little, they're just regular size nails. I put them in my coaster today and I picked out 10 that fit on my finger, and I'm going to do a little tutorial for you, the application process and what they look like afterwards. So I did want to show you my stubby little fingers. The other story that I was going to share with you is that in my days of doing some commercial work, there was a look-see for a hand model. And I had no idea why they were sending me to this look-see. A look-see is like an audition, but for print work. And I get there, and you have to show them your hands, the front, and you show them the back, and then you go home. My mother would always say, how did it go? And I would say, I went, they looked, they saw, I left. And of course, I assumed I would never hear from them again. I'm notorious for having these weird little hands. And I booked the job. It was a print job for a hospital. And what the job really was that they were looking for somebody with very strong forearms to hold a rose, and they wanted strong looking hands. So since then, I don't dislike my hands so much because I see them as being very strong and attached to a strong forearm. But my claim to fame after that, when anybody would make fun of my little tiny hands, is that you can say what you want, I'm a hand model. So I'm going to insert some clips here and show you these nails and how I select them, how they're supposed to fit, what they look like before, what they look like afterward. And do you go for manicures and pedicures? Is that your thing? Do you find it relaxing to sit there and be pampered? You know, I'm just weird. I don't like the appointment thing. So it's just me, not right. Everybody's got their own opinions, but I'm really curious. Actually, one of the things I was thinking the other day is I did the math. I know, hard to believe. I actually did that voluntarily, some math, and I figured out how much I've saved over the past 35 years of doing my own manicures and pedicures every week. And it was tens of thousands of dollars. And I have all the tools and I have my little foot spa and I enjoy it. For years, I would do it on Tuesday nights where I would rent 2 new release videos from Blockbuster. And the first one would be while I gave myself the pedicure, and the second movie was one I would enjoy while everything was drying before I got into bed. Definitely don't want sheet marks on a brand new pedicure. I have selected these to fit on my hands, and I just need to decide what glue. Maximum Speed Nail Glue by Kiss. And then what you do is put some glue on your own nail, put a little drop at the base, line it up, make sure it dries quickly, so make sure it's in the right direction, push it down, hold for about 10 seconds. Any excess that oozes out, and that one's done. That's one. Tuck it under the cuticle a little bit, hold it down, and that is 2 down. Go with the third one here, right along where it'll meet your cuticle, a little bit on the regular part of the nail. These are numbered. You won't be able to see it. I can barely see it with or without my cheaters on, but it says number 3 on this one. Under the cuticle a little bit, press it into place, make sure it's straight, hold it on for about 5 seconds, pressing it on both sides. Just a tiny strip along the cuticle, along the regular part of my nail. I don't want to grab the side with the glue on it. Let's see. Press it into place, hold it into place. These are super easy to file. The nail polish will last on them much longer than they'll actually stay on my nails. In order to remove them, just so you know, you need to use acetone nail polish. Just soak them to break the seal. Don't pull them off. And then as you can see, I have those on, and I will show you what they look like once I have polished them. I'm going to put some polish on. I am using Samoan Sand, which is an OPI or OB polish, and you will see that it goes on super easily. And it dries extremely fast on the plastic as opposed to my own nails, and I don't know why that is. So, not perfect, because this one I could have trimmed it a little bit flatter as well, because that cuticle bed is also a little bit more straight across. Same thing with my thumb. You can shape both sides. Make sure that you shape the cuticle side prior to gluing it, obviously. So that is what the nails look like when you put them on. And as I said, I use the OPI Samoan Sand. I might put something over it that's got a little pink to it to brighten it up for my green skin tone. And wanted to share with you because it's a very inexpensive way, especially for a special occasion, to have nails. What a difference it makes, right? It's just amazing. So those will last me. If I didn't mention it, they say it lasts 2 weeks, but they start popping off on me in random places. I always carry a couple spares with me in my bag in and this thing of glue. About a week. They say 2 weeks, but it's a week for me. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, give it a thumbs up. I hope you will subscribe to my channel. Hit that ring bell button so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. And as always, I wanted to let you know I really appreciate your time stopping by to say hello and see what I wanted to talk about. Have a good one.